The Coyote Twin, Vermilion's downtown theater. Providing entertainment Thursdays through Sundays.
Tonight, students come together to celebrate Diwali.
We'll have that and more coming up. Coyote News starts right now.
Live from the Al Newharth Media Center, this is Coyote News.
Several clubs are celebrating Halloween with dancing and parties. Welcome to Coyote News. I'm Jacob Pierce.
And I'm Kylie Moore. We'll get to those stories in a moment, but first, the government shutdown affected many people who rely on government-ran programs for their food needs. One organization in Vermilion is dedicated to helping the community during the shutdown. The Community Connection Center, or CCC, houses a variety of programs that provide meals and other goods and is entirely funded by individual and business donations. The director notes that all the programs have been seeing rising numbers, especially those offering food. The center is located on 9 Court Street. More information on the programs provided can be found at communityconnectioncenter.org.
Last Thursday, the USD Hindu Yuva chapter hosted a Diwali celebration in the Muck Pit. Students gathered to honor the spirit of Diwali through prayer, art, and togetherness. Lakshmi Puja is the Hindu goddess of wealth and prosperity, and paying tribute to her is one of the main rituals of Diwali. The event was led by Gitanjali Saknandan, student president of the organization.
This is actually a Hindu youth forum. It's even like we just had a trivia today where they were giving their reflections about quotes, but we want to kind of create this in a way such that we actually discuss more about the philosophical aspects of this religion.
The event showcased the importance of Diwali by including painting and decorations, sweets and prasadam, followed by a spin trivia challenge and a game of Kahoot, where winners took home a box of treats. For those interested, the Hindu Yuva chapter plans to host an upcoming spiritual awakening festival known as the Shiv Ratri celebration next semester.
Tau Kappa Epsilon is hosting a Halloween dance night tomorrow to raise money for their philanthropy. The dance will take place at the Old Lumber Company. The dance runs from 7 to 9 and will feature a costume contest, so be sure to bring your best Halloween costume.
Halloween is almost here, and one USD club is going all in on the festivities. The USD Sprout Society, a club for students passionate about the environment, hosted a Halloween party in celebration. The event was open to students, friends, and families of all ages. The festivities featured pumpkin carving and music, as well as decorations and balloons. Costumes were heavily encouraged to show Halloween spirit. The USD Sprout Society meets every Monday in Delzell 110 at 5 p.m. The 73rd Annual Harrington Lecture took place last Wednesday. Dr. Angela Helmer of the Modern Languages and Linguistics Department was this year's lecturer. Helmer began the night with a tribute to her late husband, Clayton Lehman, who taught history at the university and gave the Harrington Lecture in 2016. The lecture was called Sociolinguistic Landscape in Colonial Peru as Reflected in Latin Texts, and discussed the writings from colonial Latin America and how people from different backgrounds interacted. The ultimate goal of the lecture was to understand how those writings help us understand language, culture, and the challenges that marginalized groups faced.
UPD Chief of Police Bryant Jackson visited last night's Student Government Association's meeting. Jackson talked about the University Safety Walk, where SGA walks with Jackson and Assistant Vice President for Facilities Brian Limoges around campus. Together they talk about different lighting projects that they are and have implemented to make the campus safer, along with other aspects of campus. SGA meetings take place every Tuesday at 6:30 and are open to all students to attend. Coming up, the theater department prepares for their next musical. You're watching Coyote News.
Margaret Cottle is a USD psychology major with a minor in arts and health.
I like that I can combine both psychology and art and study two things that I love. I get a lot of satisfaction out of using non-medical treatments such as art to promote people's wellness and provide therapeutic activities for people. I like watching Coyote News because I feel like it's very authentic and it keeps me up to date of what's going on around campus. I really enjoy the live Q&As and those kind of fun little looks into student life.
This is Coyote News.
As temperatures drop, students at Vermilion Middle School are stepping up to help families stay warm. Coyote News' Jason Lopez Martinez talked to students about the campaign.
At Vermilion Middle School, the Student Council is encouraging classmates to donate socks and underwear to help those in need.
That was like something we were mainly needing in the rec. Like I think that's something that honestly doesn't get donated very often because it's not known as more needed. Like I think people think that we mostly need like shirts, shorts, that kind of thing.
This comes after the school's clothing closet, known as the rack, needed new socks and underwear. So far, students have collected more than 300 pairs of donations.
I think they really like it because, well, me personally, and I think other people can maybe relate to this too, like it feels good giving back to people in need, and doing this like fundraiser can like help people feel good about it and like want to donate.
Donations can be dropped off at the middle school Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The advocate class with the most donations wins a special prize.
I feel like dodgeball is a reward for a lot of the things we do because the whole school loves dodgeball. We have a dodgeball tournament every year. And then donuts and juice is also something we kind of use as a reward a lot because the kids like to have that in the morning.
A small donation making a big difference this fall. For Coyote News, I'm Jason Lopez Martinez.
The drive continues through the end of October with donations available to USD students as well.
The USD Theater Department is preparing for their upcoming musical Bright Star, written by Steve Martin and E.D. Brickell. Based on the true story, Bright Star takes us to the hills of Appalachia in the 1920s following Alice Murphy through love, loss, and second chances. The cast has been rehearsing under the direction of Matt Nesmith.
It's something pedagogically we haven't done here at USD before, this style of music. We have a kickin' live band. We're going to have an amazing bluegrass band as well, which is very exciting. And it's just the kind of show that will appeal to college-age students, older adults, younger adults. It has something for everyone.
Tickets are available starting in mid-November, with this show opening on November 21st. All theater department productions are free for students with a valid ID.
There are several special movie nights coming up in Vermilion. First, on Halloween night, the Coyote Twin Theater will be showing the Rocky Horror Picture Show at 10 with live performers during the screening. Then, on November 3rd at 6, the theater will be showing a free screening of Our Towns, an HBO documentary about how small towns and cities respond to setbacks and find their way forward. Two Greek houses are coming together for a spooky two-night haunted house. Coyote News' Nadia Castillo is live in the muck to learn more. Nadia?
Thanks, Jacob. I'm here today with Colby Harrell and Michaela Wadsworth, philanthropy chairs for Lambda Chi Alpha and Pi Beta Phi. Michaela, a haunted house is such a creative idea. How did this partnership between Lambda Chi Alpha and Pi Beta Phi came about?
Well, it's kind of a little bit of a long time coming. The haunted house is something that's been done in the past. We haven't done it in about 4 years now. 2021 was actually the last year that the haunted house went on. And so, this year we decided that it was time to bring it back.
Colby, what was the inspiration behind doing this haunted house, and especially since you're doing it in the new chapter house?
So the original inspiration was a number of old scenes and props that we used to use, and then from there we kind of expanded upon that idea by incorporating some of the new rooms. This new chapter house is not set up the exact same as the old one, which was a unique opportunity and challenge to work through, and kind of turned into a bit of a headache, but by the end of it, we really came out with a finished product that looks spectacular, given the fact that we're starting from nothing and working our way back to try and get to that reputation that the old house really had. So it's been exciting.
This is a philanthropy event. Could you share with us what charity or causes the proceeds are going to?
For Pi Beta Phi, all of our proceeds go to Read, Lead, Achieve. And
and then for Lambda Chi Alpha, we actually use Feeding South Dakota, which is a national partnership. So it's been great to work with them in the past, and this was a unique way to help raise funds in tandem with Pi Beta Phi. So.
Beyond the financial aspect, what do you hope this collaboration between the fraternity and the sorority help build within the Greek community?
I think within the Greek community, it's a really great opportunity to show like collaboration and that kind of Greek unity aspect, and hopefully it sparks connections between other Greek houses and, gives them the idea to do joint events like this and, bring all of our chapters together and really show how we're a united front, and no matter the house, we're all brothers and sisters.
Finally, on a scale of 1 to 10, how scary will this haunted house be?
I think that's entirely up to the perception of the person walking in. For some people, I do think it will be a 10. For other people who are tough guys or whatever, it may be like a 4. So it's really up to them.
Thank you so much for being here with us. Live from the Muck for Coyote News, I'm Nadia Castillo.
Thanks, Nadia. The Lambda Chi Alpha House is located at 327 North Pine Street.
Several organizations are hosting Halloween-themed events this week. One of these events is Potions and Paints. The event is hosted by CAP and allows students to paint while enjoying craft cocktails. Potions and Paint runs from 3 to 5 tomorrow in the Muck main dining area.
Another Halloween-themed event is happening tonight. The Medical Laboratory Science Club is hosting a Halloween cookie decorating event taking place at 6:30 in Muck 216. Decorating tools, materials, and cookies will be provided for attendees.
The Neuroscience and Psychology clubs are giving their Halloween event a neurological twist. The two clubs are hosting the Neural Network of a Nightmare tonight from 7 to 9 in the Muck Pit. The event will take a dive into the brain, exploring both the neuroscience and psychology behind serial killers. Costumes are encouraged for the event. Next on Coyote Sports, football hosts Illinois State in the Dome.
And soccer finishes regular season play.
Hey. Can I talk to you about something?
Of course. Is everything okay?
No. Something really bad happened to me.
Why did you go there alone? How much were you drinking? Are you sure you weren't encouraging it? I am so sorry that happened to you. It is not your fault. It took so much courage for you to tell me that, and I'll be here for you in any way that you need.
Day in and day out. From one field on to the next. Dedicated, restorative, and driven. To the American farmer who represents the roots of our country, we thank you for all you do.
This is Coyote News.
Volleyball evens out 2 losses from earlier in the season. This is Coyote Sports. I'm Ethan Ladke.
And I'm Jason Lopez Martinez. 2 golfers won Peak Performer of the Week.
USD football hosted Illinois State for their military appreciation game. The Coyotes scored first with a field goal before Illinois State answered with a touchdown. Jesse Miller caught a touchdown pass to regain the lead for the Coyotes in the second quarter. Illinois State would rally and score 14 straight, and despite a late field goal by the Coyotes, the Redbirds would win 21-13. South Dakota stays at home as they host 8th-ranked North Dakota in their Native American heritage game.
USD Soccer completed a road trip to finish out their regular season. The trip started well with a 2-0 victory over Omaha. Coyote goalkeeper Kelsey Luquin recorded 5 saves in the victory. Stop number 2 was at Denver. The Coyotes scored first off the foot of Morgan Sullivan before Denver scored 2 goals late to defeat the Coyotes 2-1. Luquin was named the Summit League Peak Defender of the Week for her shutout against Omaha. The team finished 4th in the Summit League and hosts Kansas City on Sunday in the first round of the Summit League tournament.
USD Volleyball hosted both Denver and North Dakota in the past week. Against Denver, the team dropped the first set 25-17. before coming together and winning 3 straight sets, including a 25-13 victory in set number 4, to close out a 3-1 victory. Next, versus North Dakota, they won all 3 sets to complete a 3-0 sweep. The team now heads north, playing at St. Thomas on Thursday and at South Dakota State on Saturday. The USD cheer team is hosting a clinic this Sunday. Coyote News' Nadia Castillo is live in the muck to learn more. Nadia?
Thanks, Ethan. I'm here today with Paxton Roseland and Kaylee Cotton, captains for the cheer team. Kaylee, can you give us an overview of what the clinic will look like?
So we have a bunch of high schoolers come at 1. We kind of bring them through our warm-up, some tumbling, and then we just throw them into stunts. We show them stunts we usually do on a game day. We teach them our grips, our technique, and yeah.
Paxton, what is the most valuable thing they will take away from this clinic?
I hope that they can be confident and really take that home with them, because confidence really gets you a long way.
How many participants are you expecting?
Usually we have between 20 and 30 high schoolers.
As a captain, you've been through the tryout process. What is something you look for in a potential teammate?
Adaptability and coachability. Not everybody's perfect all the time, and so sometimes it really takes them time to work things out. But if you're really just confident and really bring it, that makes you a much more valuable teammate.
How does this event help connect the cheer team with the community and younger athletes?
So it's a great way for us to get to know our future teammates, hopefully, a little more personally. We don't usually get to go to different cities and do recruiting clinics like some other schools do, so it's a great way to get to know everyone.
And what is one piece of advice or tip that you wish you had known before your tryouts?
That it's all going to be okay. That don't stress about everything in life. Sometimes we take a different path and we still get to the same destination.
Thank you so much for being here with us. Live from the muck for Coyote News, I'm Nadia Castillo.
Thanks, Nadia. The cheer clinic takes place Sunday from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
Women's swim and dive competed against Iowa State on Friday. Henley Hatsong scored 13 team points in the meet, winning the 50-yard free and getting second in the 100-yard back. In the end, the Coyotes fell to the Cyclones 168-123. The team competes again along with the men at the Coyote Extravaganza this weekend.
The Coyote women's triathlon team traveled to Texas to compete in the West Regional Championship on Sunday. The team finished third, scoring 366 points. Chelsea Weber was the top scorer for the Coyotes, finishing 8th with a time of 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 33 seconds. The team now sets their sight on the Collegiate National Championship, taking place in Arizona on November 8th.
2 Coyote golfers were named Summit League Peak Golfer of the Week. For the men, Joe Ralwick received the honor after breaking the program's single-round record in their last tournaments. Ella Greenberg earned the honor for their women's, finishing 5th at their last Invitational. Both programs are on break for the winter before they resume up again in February.
Basketball season starts this Monday for the NCAA. The USD teams will be hosting a doubleheader inside the SCSC for opening day. The women play York University at 5 o'clock and the men play Utah Tech at 7:30. That's it for Coyote Sports.
When we come back, we ask students about their least favorite Halloween candy. Stay with us.
The Charcoal Sports Show, the hottest names and the hottest takes.
Tune in every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. where Charlie Preen and Cole Larsch highlight prep sports, college sports, Coyote athletics, and professional sports. We would love to hear your questions for us too. The phone lines are always open.
Tune in to the Charcoal Sports Show each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. to hear the hottest takes on KAOR Vermilion.
In the United States, approximately 6.3 million animals enter shelters every year. Of those, only 3.2 million will be adopted, and over 920,000 will be euthanized. Help put a stop to animal homelessness, save a life, and rescue your next best friend.
This is Coyote News.
After 82 years, a piece of art painted by Picasso has been sold. The painting, titled Bust of a Woman with a Flowered Hat, depicts Picasso's muse and companion and had been kept in a private collection since it was painted in 1943. However, this week the painting was sold for 32 million euros, or around $37 million. Although the painting will likely be hidden from the public again, as it was bought by a private owner, the auction gave the public and historians a chance for the first time to see a long-kept secret of the past. With Halloween in just a few days, many will spend the night on the town, trick-or-treating, or staying in with a movie.
We asked our Instagram followers, what is the best Halloween movie?
I think Charlie Brown, It's the Great Pumpkin is the obvious
I do
choice
agree.
here.
It's a cult classic.
Absolutely. Let's see what they said.
Oh.
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Fair enough. Follow our Instagram page for more weekly polls.
Speaking of Halloween, for many the best part is the candy, but everyone has their preferences.
We asked students, what is the worst Halloween candy?
Here's what they had to say.
Oh, I don't like Snickers.
Probably candy corn, if I'm being brutally honest.
Candy corn.
You notice people give out fruit for Halloween? Terrible Halloween candy, bro. It's not even candy.
Oh, Almond Joy. That's like it's almost as bad as getting like toothpaste and a toothbrush.
Almond Joys. Almond Joys.
It's gotta be Almond Joys. Either that or those circus peanuts. They're just like styrofoam.
I'd say probably candy corn. There's just not much flavor to it and I don't like it, so.
Smarties.
Candy corn.
Candy corn.
Candy corn. I'm gonna say Twizzlers. Almond Joy.
Worst Halloween candy, probably Mike Duds.
Skittles. I'd have to go with caramel.
Almond Joy.
The worst Halloween candy? Almond Joy.
Twizzlers.
I mean, they're all right, but like, they get stuck in your teeth and they just don't taste like much.
I am not a big fan of like those Tootsie Rolls, bro. I hate them.
I would say my least favorite Halloween candy is anything artificially orange. It's not my favorite, like suckers, anything just, not my thing.
I could see that.
I think for me, I don't know. I really don't like Tootsie Rolls.
Really?
Like even like the flavor, like colorful ones, like the fruity ones.
Yeah.
I just don't really like them. Like the chocolate one, they just always get on my mouth and they just don't taste really good. I'm sorry guys, I'm really sorry.
Fair enough.
I'm just not a big candy corn guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, I just don't like it.
A lot of people aren't. I agree with whoever said Milk Duds. I'm not a big Milk Dud guy. I don't like them that much.
Enough.
That's all for Coyote News.
Pick up the volant for your recaps on Coyote Athletics.
Listen to 91.1 for news updates throughout the week and your coverage of your USD sports.
Don't forget to follow our social media pages for the daily updates and the weekly poll. Have a great night.